Okay, here we go. Time for the review of Glass. Now, I wanted to see this last week, but I was busy, man. I was actually busy. Here's the thing: Unbreakable is a fantastic film. I almost feel like it's a excellent film. Excellent. Like, it was done so great. Me and my friends, I remember when we went to go see it, we thought it would be good. We was like, oh yeah, we like Bruce Willis, we love Samuel L. Jackson. Wanted to see them in a movie ever since, what was it, Pulp Fiction and Die Hard 3. But we loved them and we went to go see it. We knew what the movie was about, and it blew my socks off. I love the slow build-up of the reveal of everything that was going to come and unfold, and it was M. Night Shyamalan. The twist came out. But I really like, it wasn't too big on a bunch of action and just have somebody be a superhero and stuff. The way it was constructed, I really liked it. And it felt like it was in the real world too also. And then Split. I love what they did with Split. We knew it was an M. Night Shyamalan movie, but nobody knew he was going to do more connecting pieces to Unbreakable, a sequel, and have like a franchise with that movie. I think everybody wanted to see a sequel to Unbreakable, but that was what made it special, I guess, just being a movie that's standing alone on its own. And they even went as far as to take out the ending that tied it into Unbreakable from test screenings and stuff. They did not want that being spoiled or given away. And I really enjoyed that. I love that. So when I went to go see Split, I just wanted to see it because it looked like a crazy film, you know, multiple personalities. I'm a sucker for stuff like that. And James McAvoy brung it. Like, to be able to do that role and well, everybody talks about that. So, you know, most people anyway. Most who liked it too. And let me just say that this movie, just James McAvoy's performance, that alone is worth seeing this movie, to be honest with you. That's how I feel. So everything else that comes in a movie is just like a bonus. Split was cool because once it was revealed it's in Unbreakable's universe, it made it even that much better. You know what I mean? And that it's just, you don't get too much like that nowadays. We don't get surprised too much like that. But I loved Split. I loved Unbreakable better than Split in my opinion. But Glass is a little bit complicated. The reason why is things change so much now. The feel of Split and the feel of Unbreakable. Split mainly because you didn't know it was tied to Unbreakable. They feel very realistic. This one still feels very realistic, but it throws in some of the things you see in like video games. If you ever played Assassin's Creed games, the Templar Order, something like that. It's you know, because they have something. I'm not going to give away a lot of spoilers, but I might spoil some stuff. So I hope you saw the movie. If you didn't, maybe you're not going to understand all this. But when you have secret organizations out to like cover stuff up, you get away from what really made Unbreakable and Split kind of special. You know, you never even knew if you were going to see a continuation of this, and it just felt like a movie you're going to see, and that was going to be it for that movie. I don't think he should have. I kind of like what he. Like, all right, okay. It's kind of hard to talk about this one too. I enjoyed the film. I really did. I enjoyed the film, but it's not my favorite out of all three, the trilogy. It's Unbreakable, Split, then Glass. You know, but I loved it. Some of the things they did in this. The ending. It ended in a way that if I was making a film, I probably would have done something similar. Yeah, I probably would have done something similar. Something that's probably going to make people say, what? Oh my gosh, why? That I would have done. But other things, like more reveals to the story and a twist, it's kind of like two twists in this movie, really. But the final one, the final twist, maybe three. But the reveal of a secret organization of people, that I probably wouldn't have done in this film. I don't know. I mean, like, here's the thing. You're not going to expect, if you didn't see the movie, you're not going to expect what happens at the end. And, I mean, what would you expect? It's M. Night Shyamalan. Usually he gives really good twists, right? But what could you expect? You know, he's done a sequel now. Like, he had Unbreakable. Then you had Split. Now this, Glass, is like, nobody knew what was going to happen at the end. We really didn't. We didn't know what was going to happen. We was waiting for a twist. That's what M. Night does. And there's almost like 3 different twists in this movie. Now, one of them ties together all three of the characters, Glass, David Dunn, and Kevin, or I could say the Horde or whatever, ties all three of them together. That was pretty cool. Then another one with the secret organization of people that I told you about. That was okay. I think that was the weakest one to me. Then there's another one at the end, because Glass is just such a smart mastermind. He's a prodigy, so I really enjoyed that one. I like that a lot. I kind of saw it coming before it came, you know. But anyway, the thing is, Bruce Willis did his thing. I heard a lot of reviews and people saying, dang, he's not in it a lot. They made me think he was going to be in it less than what I saw, and he's in there a good amount of time. And other people were saying, how many lines did he have? Did he have a lot of lines? I don't even remember him speaking too much. It seemed cool to me. I love how the movie starts. That's what I was hearing from a lot of these reviews. Like the first 10, 15 minutes or even 20 minutes of this film was like some of their favorite. And yeah, I really like that. Because they bring Joseph back, David's son. And it took me a minute to realize that was him. I was just like, who's this kid? Who's this dude? Oh, that's his son from Unbreakable. He's grown now. That was cool. And, you know, it seems like he kept a lot of how he was as a kid into how he is now. I don't know. And Elijah, Mr. Glass, loved his performance. I loved it. Samuel L. Jackson did his thing. I love Elijah. I love the character. And in this, he's very much, he's where you would think he would be at the end of Unbreakable. You know, I like what they did with him. I really did. Everybody brung it. But James McAvoy, like I said, his performance alone, enough to go see the movie on. Fantastic. You know what I mean? Split was very different is when we get introduced to him, so we was waiting to see what we were going to see. This one, you kind of have a feeling of what you're going to get. All the personality is within Kevin. And I like, it's just, there was moments where the camera's on him and he does 3 different personalities without a cut. When it doesn't cut. I don't believe it cut from him. But even if it did, he's switching. You see him switch from one to another. And he does that so well. Darn, I forgot the little boy name, the 9-year-old boy personality he has. Hilarious. Keeps you laughing. Just his mannerisms. He gets the body movement down so well. James McAvoy. Remember in Wanted? I did not know where this dude was going to end up when I saw Wanted. I was just like, But when he started playing Professor Xavier in the X-Men movies, I was like, oh my gosh, he can act. And this dude can really act, man. Goodness, he was so good in this film. But the Horde and David, they fight more than once, man. And it was pretty cool. I like the film. I really do. I like the film. It's just that it was a little bit more over the top than the other two. And the other two were very subtle in a lot of the things that they were bringing out. This one kind of just threw it at you. And I'm not saying that's the wrong move to make. We saw what you did in the other 2 films. So change it up a little bit, I guess. And I appreciate it, but I like the film. I like it. It's my least favorite out of the 3. It really is, because the other ones were so special. And this is just the conglomerate of all the, it's not like it's that big, but it's just the collective effort of these other 2 movies. And over all these years, what happens. So I think Bruce did a good job for the character David Dunn, how he is. You know, there was some, you know, deep character moments in Unbreakable for him. And unfortunately, that stuff's not here. You know, a lot of that's not here. But same thing with Elijah, because Mr. Glass, he's you know, sedated, heavily sedated in his mental institution and unresponsive for a lot of the movie. So, but it makes up for it at the end. He once he starts doing his thing, get into it, totally fine. So I really enjoyed the film. It's kind of hard to talk about. I mean, there were some things, it was just a weird direction. You just don't know what to expect, but it's very different than Split and Unbreakable. It has a very different feel. There's moments where it feels like you're watching a movie that's, you know, connected to those 2, but it's different at the same time. You know, I guess they tried to go a little, he didn't go over the top with like the powers and stuff. He just displayed them a lot more in this. And I don't know, just the direction he took the ending, just a little different. But I enjoyed it overall. So go see it if you was a fan of the other 2 films. You might enjoy it more than me, but I have a feeling you're going to enjoy a lot of moments from this thing. I really like this film. But that's all I want to say. Don't want to make this video too long. It's longer than I thought. Gosh, what I be talking about? I got to start watching my reviews, see how I construct these things. But anyway, like the video if you like the video. See you next time.